Hello, I am Arindam Molli and you all are welcome to my channel Technical Ori. This is my second part and second video of my C programming course. Now, our today's agenda of the discussion: structure of a C programming, then files used in a C programming, an overview and compilation as well as execution of a C programming process. Then we will discuss about the keywords in C. Then last is I will discuss about the identifiers. So we will proceed to our discussion. Now, structure of the C programming. As you will see in the picture, in the image, the first block is represent the preprocessor directives. Next, there is some global declarations, and next block is the main function. Okay. Keep in mind that every program has the main function. Must have a main function as far as C are concerned. And on that main function, you will see there is a two blocks. One is a local declaration as well as the statements. And there is a lots of function, like here is there is a function called function 1, and on that function 1 body there is a two blocks. One is a local declaration as well as the statements. What are the like preprocessor directives, global declarations, how can you use it, what is main function, what is local declaration or statements, what lots of functions, how can you use the functions, we will discuss as our course are progress, as our move forward on this course. We are discuss about the topics. A C program is composed of the preprocessor commands, a global declaration section, and one or more the function. So three parts are there. One is mask, that is the preprocessor directives, preprocessor commands are there, like global declarations, or one or more functions are there. Now, what is preprocessor directives? Preprocessor, it contains the special instructions that indicate the how to prepare the program for compilation. Keep in mind, that is important. These concepts are important. Preprocessor directives. Basically, these preprocessor directives contains some special instructions. These preprocessor directives contains some special instructions that indicate the how to prepare the program for compilation. Is the how to prepare a program for the compilation. Okay, so that means, keep in mind, that's easy way that preprocessor directives gives the instruction to how to prepare the program, how to prepare a program for the ready for a compilation. That is done by the preprocessor directives. If an example, one of the most important and commonly used preprocessor commands is include. We are write, and which tells the compiler that execute the program. We write it with hash. Means this hash, start a program with a hash symbol. Hash is here preprocessor directives, and we are most important and commonly used preprocessor commands, that is a include. We write it like the hash include stdio.h. That means hash is a preprocessor directive. Hash symbol means preprocessor directives is a tell or instruct the program that how to compile. Okay, and include means what the things, what is the preprocessor commands. With commands is a include. Okay, which tells the compiler that to execute the program. That's the say these commands. Next, main function. The main function is the most important function and is a part of every C program. Keep in mind, there is a lots of function, but main function is the most important function, is a part of every C program. The execution of the C program starts from this main function. So main function is the most important function as well as it is a part of every C program. The execution of the C program starts from this function. Note, keep in mind that all functions are divided into two parts. First is the declaration section and this is the statement section. Declaration section and statement section. Declaration. It precedes the statements and used to describe the data that will be used in Y function. it precedes the declaration section. It precedes the statements. There is a lots of statements and is used to describe the data that will be used by function. The declaration section we are describing the data that used by the function. Lots of functions are there. That is how to use. What's the data used in the function? Okay, that statements are written in the declaration section. In case of statement section, the statement section is a function contains the codes that manipulates the data to perform the special task. That means, keep in mind in simple way that in statement section it is a in a function contains the codes, means like a main function. Lots of codes are written, lots of logics are written. That means to perform the special task. Means for performing a special task, lots of codes are written, lots of data manipulates the data to perform a special task. That is the part they are in the statement section. Okay. So if we are done in a simple way, keep in mind that in statement section there is a function which contains the code that manipulate the data to perform the special task. Now next is files used in a C program. Which type of files are used? Source file, header file, object file, executable file. Source file. The source code file contains the source code of the program. Contains the source code. Source code file contains the source code of the program. The file extension of the C source code file is .c. Keep in mind. That means the source code is contained by source code file. First point. Next, this file extension is .c, source code file. We write that like hello.c, source code file. The main is the starting point of the execution when you are successfully compile and run the program. Means starting from the main function. Okay, every source code is start from the main function. Execution is start from the main function. Header files. In C language, header files are contain the set of predefined standard library function required for the program. Again I repeat, what is header files? Means in the header files in C language, header files contains lots of sets of predefined standard library function. In header files contains the lots of predefined, which meanings is predefined standard library functions which is required for the program. So keep in mind, in header files contains the set of predefined standard library functions which is required for the program. The #include preprocessor directives is used to include the header files in the program. We use this commands is #include preprocessor directives for you include the header files in the program. Every header file included our program with .h extension. Header files are included with the program in the .h like stdio.h. Most common like stdio.h, standard input output, mat.h for mathematical operation, conio.h for clearing the screen, alloc.h for dynamically memory allocation, object file. This file is generated by the compiler as a result of the processing a source file. For processing a source file, compiler generates the object file. That is right. That is the main funda. Means for this file means object file is generated by the compiler. Who generates the object file? Compiler generates the object file. As a result of processing the source file means first compiler takes the source file, then process it and generate the object file. That is the simple things. They contain the compact binary code. This file contains the compact, that means binary codes are there. Linker combines the object files to produce the executable file. Means linker, what is the work done by the linker is linker combines the lots of object files are generated and all object files are take, and after taking the object files, linker produces an executable file. Keep in mind that let linker produce it. Object file have a .o extension, but some OS also give .obj extension. Binary executable file. This file is generated by the linker. This file means binary executable file is also generated by the linker. This linker links the various object files to the producer binary file that can be directly executed. What I'm trying to say that the linker links the various linker is also links the object files to produce a binary file. Linker links the all object files and produce a binary file that can be directly executable. Okay. On Windows OS, these files are have .exe extension. On Windows, every executable file will have the .exe extension. Now, next is overview of compilation and execution process of the C programming. So first, in this diagram, we see that first is we have a source file. Then, so this source file is taken by the compiler, generate the object files. And there is another files called library files. We are discussing about the library files on as our course are moved. Okay, but now for this time, you keep in mind that library files is such type of like files. Okay, so you are know about the object files that I am discussing. Then object files and library files are taken by the linker and generate the executable file. That is basically the compilation and execution process of the C program. Next, using comments. Many a time the meaning of the purpose of the program code is not clear for the reader. Sometimes is a purpose of the program code, how, why, what is the line, meaning of line, reader is not clear. So it is good practice for programming to place some comments. C supports the like two types of comments. One is a double slash. Okay, is used to comment the single statement. It is called as line comment. We are use it. It is a single statement. It is a line comment. Next is slash star, used to comment the multiple statement. Used to comment the multiple statement. A slash star is ended with the star slash, means slash star is open and closed with star slash is a fuller completed. And all statements that is lie within the comments, this type of comments is known as block comment. We are blocking a comment. Okay, this is known as block comments. Keyword. Like every computer language, C also had a set of reserved words, often known as keyword. We cannot use as an identifier. Okay, that means keyword is a such type of reserved word. Okay, and which are not be used as the identifier. Which has some meaning is predefined. It's a reserved word. Okay. And that word is not used as an identifier. Every keywords are basically a sequence of characters. Every keywords are basically is a sequence of characters. Have a fixed meaning. Means every keyword have the fixed meaning. All keywords written in the lower cases. All keywords are written in the lower cases. Keep in mind. Identifiers. Identifiers are data and other objects of the program. Identifiers are the data and the other objects of the program. Identifiers are basically the names given to the program elements such as variable. Again I repeat, identifiers is the data and other objects of the program. Maybe it is a data or other objects of the program. These identifiers are basically the names given. These identifiers are basically the names given to the program elements such as variable. Okay, means it is a use for the like these are basically the names. Identifier is basically the names which is given to the program elements like variable. Rules for making some identifiers or identifiers name. Rules for making the identifiers name. First is it can't include any special character. Means identifier not include any special character like or punctuation marks like hash, dollar, power, question mark, okay, etc. These are not allowed in the identifier's name except the underscore. We are use the underscore. Okay, fine, that's not a great deal. Use the underscore, but this type of thing like hash, dollar, we are not use that. But not to successive identifiers. And not to successive underscore means we are not right like underscore role. No, it is not allowed in C. But we are right underscore role. That's allowed. Keep in mind there is a difference. Keywords are not used as the identifier. We cannot use the keywords. I am giving you some examples of the keywords. C is a case sensitive, means caps FIRST and small FIRST are not same. Example, or there is a 31 should not contain more than 31 characters. Example is a roll underscore number, marks, department code, etc. 23 underscore students are not a valid.